If you only had one day to get out of Waikiki, this is what we would recommend. Stay tuned. This is going to be a good one.
Waikiki is the perfect launching point for a little road trip along Oahu's most scenic highway. This is Kalaniana'ole Highway, aka Highway 72. This is the main highway that connects Hawaii Kai around the coast to Waimanalo and Kailua, all while weaving through some of the island's most iconic locations. In this video, we're going to take you through our top 10 stops along Highway 72.
Cars are going to be one of the easiest ways to get around Oahu, but we recommend ditching the car for a motorcycle, moped, or scooter because parking in Hawaii is terrible. Now, if four wheels is your only option, we recommend getting started early to beat the crowds.
We've also covered all of these places in our Discover series. All the links are in the description. Leaving Waikiki by car, your GPS is most likely going to take you on the H1 East, but mopeds are not allowed on the freeways, so moped riders will have to go around the coast of Diamond Head, and if you haven't been here yet, it makes a great bonus stop. Getting here is a breeze for our e-bikes and mopeds. More about that in our Diamond Head bike route video. Okay, so regardless of how you get out of Waikiki, you will end up passing through Hawaii Kai, where you will find our first stop, Leonards Bakery. Famous for their malasadas, this can be a great way to start the day. They're right next to a Walgreens and a little shopping center. There's actually a bunch to do here in Hawaii Kai that we're gonna skip over, so down in the description you'll see a Hawaii Kai Discover video playlist with everything you need to know about hikes, food, and beaches here in Hawaii Kai. Once you've left Hawaii Kai and gotten past Hanauma Bay, you will find the first of the three main lookout points. The first lookout is the Lanai Kai lookout. Great view, tiny parking lot. Most people skip this one and go straight over to stop number 3 on our list, the Halona Blowhole lookout. This is a very popular lookout, and at peak times it's a total zoo with tour buses, cars, and people. If you want a good chance of avoiding that, try and get here before 8 a.m. The main attractions here are the Blowhole lookout, Coco Crater Arch Trail, and the Halona Beach Cove at the base of the cliffs. All of that makes this the kind of place that you can easily spend a few hours exploring. The next stop is Sandy's, a body surfing beach whose surf break is famous for sending people to the hospital. We recommend the look but don't try approach for this beach, but don't worry, there's a whole bunch of people-friendly beaches farther down the road. A few miles down the road, you'll find the trailhead for the Makapuu Lighthouse Trail. This trail takes about 1 to 2 hours to complete, and that might be a bit much if you're trying to tour the whole coast, but do make a point to stop in at the Makapuu Roadside lookout right up at the top of the hill. Parking is a gamble, but the view is legendary. At the bottom of the Makapuu cliffs, you will find Makapuu Beach. This is a picturesque sandy beach, but the water is often closed to visitors due to rough conditions. Don't worry, I promise those safe beaches I was talking about are coming up soon. Further down the road, you'll find the pull-off for Makai Pier, which at the time we're making this video is still closed to the public. But there's a small beach there, and this is the first of the east side beaches that gets protection from the offshore reef, which means that on a day when Makapuu Beach is looking a little dangerous, this is a decent backup. Okay, so after the pier, we're gonna go all the way down to Waimanalo. This is where you'll start finding restaurants again. Two that we recommend are the Kalapawai Cafe and the Ono Steak and Shrimp Shack. If you keep driving past the McDonald's, you'll find a right turn that takes you off into a forested beach park known as Sherwoods. One of the longest beaches on island and also one of the best for shade and hammocks. This is one of our favorite beaches and a great choice for a full-on beach day.
Okay, so by the time you've made it to Sherwoods, we're gonna assume that you're ready to head back to town. But if you wanna keep going, Kailua Town is just up the road and it's about as far as we recommend going on a moped. We have had customers take our mopeds all the way up to the North Shore using the coastal and residential roads. Remember to avoid the poly and the like. But as Logan says,
I really don't recommend that people take mopeds all the way up here, not because they can't do it, but because you have to be a bit of a juggernaut to want to do it. It's just going to be a really long drive.
As for Kailua, it's got so much going on that it's getting its own dedicated video. That video will be linked down in the description and pop up here on this end screen once it's live. Or you can check out this really awesome low effort waterfall hike just outside of Waikiki.